Okay. Now tell me how many of you your project creation completed? Kiran, still
Completed.
it is happening.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here completed.
Yes, sir, just now.
Completed, right?
Yes, sir, completed.
Okay, right, good. Now let us try to execute this Angular application. See here, whenever the Angular application is created, you will get a folder like this in your workspace. So this is your workspace and this is your folder where your project is created. First, let us see the structure of the Angular application. Right? So observation is important. So in the Angular application, you can able to see a folder with the name E2E and SRC. Okay. So this is not the place where your code will be residing. So you forget about E2E and you forget about node module. So this is the place where all Angular required modules, predefined modules, okay, which are present in Angular will be present here. So all module names will be present here. Okay. So all modules, whatever is required for writing Angular application, all modules are present here. Then SRC folder. In the SRC folder, you can see APP folder, and then you can see assets folder, and then you can see environments folder. Okay. So observation is important. So currently I am there in the SRC folder. So in the SRC folder, you can able to see app folder, assets folder, environments folder, and you can able to see index.html. Correct? Have you observed that file?
Yes, sir.
All right, index.html. Remember, always Angular will send only this file output. Whenever you execute the Angular code, okay, Angular project, only this file will be sent to the browser. Nothing else will be sent. That is the reason why Angular applications are called as single page applications. Okay. So your responsibility is whatever the output you would like to show it in your Angular application, all the output you have to add it into the index.html. Okay. So inside your Angular index.html, you have to add your output, whatever the output you wanted to show it to the user in the browser. That output you have to add it to your index.html. Where exactly that output must be added? Very simple. Wherever there is app root tag, you observe inside the body there is a special tag called as app root. Have you observed that? Right. So this is where all your output will be added, and your head will be like this, your HTML head, and then inside the body only one element is there, that is app root. Okay. Now let us try to understand what is this app root. What is this app root? It is a custom selector. What is that? It is a custom selector. Okay. Now let us try to understand how this Angular application will be executing. First, let us try to understand the folder structure. In the SRC folder, there is something called as app folder, correct? Okay. So let me open this app folder. So whatever the code you are going to add to your Angular application, all that code must be added into this app folder. App is the folder which contains our source code. All our code must be stored inside the app folder. Now by default, app folder is having some code. Let us try to observe what code is there. Inside the app folder, we got app routing module. We will discuss about this later. And we got app component.cs, CSS. So there is no code over here. We can forget about this. And there is something called as app component.html. Okay. Some code is already written inside this. You can see the code. And there is something called as app component.ts, app.component.ts. some code is automatically written. Okay, some code is present, and there is something called as app component.spec.ts. So this we are not going to use because it is used only while performing the unit testing. As part of our course, we are not going to talk about the unit testing. Our concentration is on only how to make Angular applications. So you don't bother about the spec.ts. And there is one thing called as app module.ts. There is one thing called as app module.ts. So these are the predefined files present in your Angular application. Now, what I wanted to do here is I wanted to see the output of this project. I want to execute this project and I want to see the output. How to see the output? Very simple. First, whenever you want to execute your project code, first your terminal. So this is a terminal. The terminal must point to the project folder. Now tell me, currently terminal is pointing to the project folder, or is it pointing to the workspace?
Workspace it's pointed.
I'm asking you the question. So currently my terminal is pointing to the workspace, or is it pointing to the project? What is my project name?
Workspace.
Angular sample.
Workspace.
What is my project name?
Angular sample.
Angular sample.
My project name is Angular sample, and this is my workspace name, Angular batch -4_5. So currently my terminal is pointing to the workspace. It is not pointing to the project. Now first thing is, before executing the project, first our terminal must point to the project. How to do it? You have to use CD option. CD means change directory, then Angular samples. I just typed my project name. Then you observe, I think there is a mistake. What is my mistake? I used samples over here. What is my project name? Sample.
Sample.
CD Angular sample. Now see, my terminal is now pointing to Angular sample project present in the Angular batch -4_5. That is workspace, and this workspace is present in this location. So it is currently pointing to the my project properly. Now once your terminal is pointing to the project properly, okay, if it is not pointing, you have to use CD command. Now you have to execute your project. How to execute? Use ngserv -open. In order to execute your Angular project, you have to use this command. You remember when you are writing the .NET applications in Visual Studio, you have very good Visual Studio IDE. So you can directly click on build or execute option. Okay. But here all that options are not available. You have to do everything by using command. Okay. Because this Visual Studio Code is a free tool. That is the reason why they have not given all the options. Correct. So whatever it is, if you want to execute your Angular project, you have to use ng serv -open and then click on enter. So once you do this, your Angular project will be executed and finally your output will be displayed in the browser. Let us see this. Parallelly, I recommend you to, see here it is giving some error. What is the error? An unhandled exception occurred. Port 4200 is already in use. Use -port to specify a different port. So what I will do, in case if I am getting this kind of error, port related error, I understood that there is a problem with the current port because already some other Angular application is running in that port. I'll write ng-serv port, I'll say 4207. I can give different port number. Now my Angular application will run in that port number 4207. Don't bother too much about that port number. Right now my Angular application is being compiled. It is saying compiling is happening. Once the compilation is completed, I must open my browser, and in the browser, I must be able to see the output. Let us verify this. In your computers also, I recommend you to execute the same code. What is the command you need to use?
ng
ng
serve.
space serve. Yeah, ng space serve hyphen open.
Completed successfully. I got it.
Okay, so compiled successfully message will come. Now what you need to do is you have to open your browser, maybe Google Chrome browser or any other browser. Type HTTP, or otherwise you type localhost. Then type your port number. So in your case 4200, in my case 4207. See, once I type like this, I must be able to see some output. So this output is coming from my Angular application. Please verify. In your case also, you must get the same thing. Are you getting this output?
Checking, sir.
Suhail?
Checking, sir.
Kiran?
Compiling.
Okay.
Coming soon. Same.
You're able to see the output, correct?
Nice.
Lakshman?
So compiling, sir.
Lakshman, do you have any prior programming experience?
No, sir. Previously, I have experience in SQL database only. Just SQL.
Oh, very good, very good. So you are aware of SQL, right?
Yes, sir.
Ah, right, very good, very good. So once you get the output, you please let me know.
Compiled, sir.
You're able to see the output, Lakshman?
Completed, sir. Yes, sir.
Completed, sir.
You are getting output, Kiran?
Yes, sir.
Suhail? Almost
Compilation.
getting. Ah, right, not an issue. Everyone must see the output like this. Well done.
No, sir, not yet.
Okay, no issues. Yeah, I think you should get the output. There is no doubt. Okay, now let us try to understand from where this output is coming. Now tell me which page output you are able to see here. You're able to see welcome
Index.
here. You're able to see Angular sample app is
Angular sample.
yeah. So tell me from which page this output is coming.
Index.html.
Right, index.html, correct. Now let me go to index.html.
Yes.
Let me go to index.html. Observe here index.html is not having any content, but here if you observe the output, you are able to see some rocket symbol like this. Angular sample is running, and even Twitter symbol. Here are some links to help you get started. Something is coming. So it means that this output is not really coming from only index.html. It is coming from somewhere else. Now we need to examine from where it is coming. It is simple. See, this icon favicon is coming. If you want, you can see. Even title Angular sample is coming. See here, Angular sample title is coming. Even favicon A is coming. Everything is coming. But this, whatever you are able to see here, that is not there in our index.html. Now tell me from where it is coming. Actually, whatever you are able to see here, okay, in the browser. So this must be coming from the body. Okay, this body. But in the body, I don't have anything other than app root. Now we need to verify where is this app root tag is present. Okay, if we can able to understand where is this app root, you will understand from where this output is coming. Okay, now let me explain where this app root is coming. First, let me explain how this Angular application will be working or executing. Okay, so whenever you try to execute Angular application, first execution will go to app module.ts. Whenever you ask your Angular to execute your Angular application, first your execution will start from app module. So this is the file. First your app module will be executed. So app module is basically some class. You don't need to worry about what it is. So in this app module, there is a bootstrap. What does that bootstrap means? Bootstrap means starting point. What is the meaning of bootstrap? Starting point. Okay. So in your
Starting
app
point.
module, see by default execution will start from app module. Again, you may get a doubt. Why the execution will start from app module? The answer is simple. There is a file called as main.ts. Have you observed this? Just below index.html, there is main.ts. First, whenever you try to execute Angular application, first your main.ts file will be executed. In this main.ts, there is a bootstrap module. What does that bootstrap module? Sorry, bootstrap means?
Starting point.
Right, starting point. So in your Angular application, you start your Angular application execution from this module, app module. That is what is written here. So this I have not written. It is automatically written. You understand? Try to understand this point. So my Angular has, my Visual Studio has automatically created this main.ts. In this main.ts, bootstrap module is there. So it means that this is the startup module which must be executed. That is why, because of this code, execution goes to app module. Right? Now the app module code will be executed. In this app module, again, every module can contain n number of components. Don't bother about what is a component. That I will explain later. But there is a component called as app component. So here bootstrap app component is written. It means that in this module, app module, this component must be executed first. That is what is the meaning of it. Now where is this app component? Can you identify where this app component is present? By looking at the file name, you can easily understand. Tell me where exactly?
Component.ts.
The app component.
App component.ts. So this is where the
App component.ts.
first execution comes here. Because of this bootstrap module, execution will go to app module. And in the app module, bootstrap is there. Because of this app component, execution will go to app component.ts. Now Angular will execute this complete code. Now in this code, there is something called as app component.html. There is something called as app component.html. So this class is linked with this HTML file. We will talk about how this is getting linked later. but there is app component.html. Now execution will go to app component.html. Now you see whatever you are able to observe in your browser, everything is present in that app component. Let us see. First, let us observe what is there here. Here are some links to help. Okay, let us search for this. Here are some links. Let me copy. Let me go here. Control F and then print. See here, resources is there. H2 resources. Have you observed resources? Yes. That is heading tag.
Yes.
Under that, here are some links to help you is present. See. Then after that, next steps, something is there heading. Let us verify whether that next steps is present here or not. Yes, it is present. Now, whatever the output you are able to observe here, in fact, this output is actually coming from this HTML file. What is the name of this HTML file? App
Component.html.
So where this app component.html file will be added? It is added into this index.html here, app root. Wherever app root is present, this will be replaced, and then your app component.html output will be placed. Just for your understanding, I am typing. Okay. So wherever app-root is present, there in this app root place, your app component.html file content will be added. Now the question here is, what is this app root? That is important question which you need to get. What is this app root? App root is a custom selector. Okay, just like however our HTML will be having input type, all those things. Okay, so in the same way, this is the custom selector, app root. Okay, where is this selector available? See, it is ROOT. By mistakenly I have written RROT, app root. So let us find where is this app root. App root, you go to app component.ts. Have you observed app root anywhere? Have you observed app root anywhere?
App routing model.
Component selector.
Right, selector app root is present. Now you observe wherever app root selector is present, wherever app root selector is present, this component's output, and also this component is basically a class. This component is linked with an HTML file. So this HTML file output will be placed wherever you use this app root tag. Very simple. Now I used this app root tag in the index.html. That is the reason why my app.component.html file output will be added. That is how your code is executed. So tell me which part of your MVC application, sorry, Angular application is executed first. Whenever
First
execution will start from
Main.
main.ts. In the main.ts, I have written bootstrap module. What is the name of the module? App module.
App
So
module.
app module.
App module.
In this app module, there is a bootstrap component. So execution will go to app component. Now this app component code will be executed. Now this app component is linked with this template. That is app component.html. Now this app component.html code will be executed, this entire code. Now this app component.html code will be placed wherever you use app root. Okay, app root is getting used over. Simple. That is how you are getting out. I hope you understood the cycle, full cycle. Okay. Now, yeah, that's all. That's all for today. Okay. I recommend you to observe all these things in your Angular application. Okay. And in case if you are not getting the output in the browser, or if you are not able to create the Angular application, you must talk to the lab coordinator. You must fix that problem. Okay. So talk to the lab coordinator, fix it. Okay. So tomorrow your Angular class will start at morning 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Tell me. Suhail, any question is there?
Yeah. Like how will, okay, at the end of the course, will we be able to link this code to that ASP.NET
Tell me.
application? Like Angular is a separate language, anyways, like in the UI part. So how will we link this one to the ASP.NET code? That part, how will we?
No, you will not link Angular application with ASP.NET, but you will link your Angular application with Web API. And if you want, you can link your ASP.NET with Web API. That also you can.
Okay.
But
Like,
finally, I am not going to link ASP.NET and Angular. These two things are separate parts. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. I am done. So tomorrow what time?
Morning 8 o'clock.
Morning 8 o'clock. So Praveen, what happened? You're afraid of morning 8 o'clock class?
Yes, no, sir.
So you have given different expression actually altogether. So that is why that happened.
No, sir.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Sir, share that.
Tell me.
So today, can you send all the recorded video, previous recorded video?
Yes, I will definitely send. I will send. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, what
Thank you,
is the system requirements? RAM,
What is that?
RAM. How much should be there?
It is better to have 8 GB RAM. If it is 4 GB also, that is fine. But make sure that your processor is fast.
Okay, sir.
Your processor must be fast. Okay, so RAM anyhow you can change it. Okay, if it is having 4 GB, if you have slot, you can extend it to 8 GB. But what is important is
Okay.
CPU.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So make sure to use good speed computer. Otherwise, you will face difficulty when you are coding in Angular. Right? Yeah. Diksha.
Yeah, sir. Actually,
So you have any alternative system?
Yeah, sir. I have my sister. I will ask her tomorrow.
Right. You take your sister's computer.
Sister.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Tomorrow
So
8 o'clock class is there.
tomorrow morning 8 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
So it means that you have to wake up early, correct? No?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
So I need to install all those things in that computer, right?
See, I have already sent the steps for installing this. Okay,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
already
Yeah,
shared
that
that
one,
YouTube link. You just go there and then check.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.